Hello, I'm Eliot Christian. In this video, I'd like to provide some CAP editor advice on initializing a new CAP alert from guidance rather than an alert. So guidance refers to messages that identify a potential emergency but do not direct public action. An alert, in contrast, is an authoritative message concerning an emergency situation for which public actions may be directed. Now, on an experimental or a sandbox basis, CAP Editor is offering guidance as published on Google Flood Hub. After login to CAP Editor as a composer or approver, not a guest, you can proceed to the screen where you initialize a new CAP alert. Here you then select the button labeled Consider a Guidance Product, and that lets you see a map with recent guidance for potential flood emergencies. So let's walk through that together. So here we are at the CAP editor screen, and I'm going to choose India. And here's the CAP editor for India. I'm coming in as myself. And I'll compose CAP alert. And you see I can choose now to consider a guidance product, this button here. And we see India. So now I'm going to choose this flood guidance. And at that location, I see this one is available. So I click on that. And now we have the CAP values in CAP editor as they've been initialized from that guidance. Now, we want to use this guidance, but we need to change the sender and sender name. These values here need to be set. In this case, it would be India Meteorological Department. And then we'd set the appropriate date time for the expires element. So floods normally evolve pretty quickly. So the expires is probably a couple of hours after the sent time. Remember, that's when this information is stale and should be updated. So a couple hours from now, we do an update to let people know what the flood situation is at that point. Of course, as always, you're going to carefully consider what you use for the urgency, severity, and certainty. And as you would with any CAP element, or any CAP alert rather, provide useful values for the CAP headline, description, and instruction elements. This is just from the point of view of guidance to you, but of course you're talking to the public. So you want to tell them what is going on and what they should do. You also want to look closely at the map, and we're going to describe in the area description exactly what that area is as people would recognize it. And you can zoom in, of course, to tell what is there. I see it's got a couple of cities here that you might want to reference, but of course your local knowledge will be best for doing that. And then you type in that text describing the area into the area description. Right now it just says India, which of course is not very precise. So when you finish composing your draft alert, you're going to hit the save button. And if any errors are flagged, you go ahead and fix those. Then once the draft CAP alert is saved, you're going to let the approver know that it's ready. If you're an approver yourself, you'd proceed with publishing the alert. So now the whole point, of course, of the sandbox exercise is to get feedback so that you can help us assure that this guidance feature is useful to you. Please feel free to contact me with any suggestions or comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.